Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I want to sit down and just talk with you guys and get ready and just go over what's been going on in my life. So if you want to see how I got this look and you want to see what's been going on with me, then just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I've had a lot of things going on in my life recently. For starters, we've been really sick. And when I say sick, all three of us have had a stomach virus. And it was like the worst one I've ever had in my whole life. I've never been that violently sick before. And I had a really hard time with it. And it happened to my husband about a good week or so ago. And I was trying to kind of stay away from him and not, because I got to go to work. And I didn't want to get it and take it to work or anything like that. But a lot of people at my job have had it, so I'm kind of feeling like I might have brought it home to him. But we've been really, really, really sick. So I called it Sunday night. It was like I was blacking out, on my bathroom floor. That's how sick I was. And my poor husband had to help me, and I felt like, okay, this might be the end of my life here. I might be checking out. And so that was Sunday night, and today is Thursday, and I've really only eaten one meal, a grilled chicken and a baked potato since then, except for Gatorade and graham crackers. So that's been my life. I have lost about 4 pounds from it, which is cool, but not a way I would ever want to lose weight because it was really, really horrible. And then on top of that, my grandmother, who's 80 years old, she has been battling end-stage emphysema, and she has been battling it for about 25 years. And so she finally lost the battle to the emphysema. She went to the hospital last Wednesday, and she knew that it was time. She was tired, and she's not been able to breathe for so long. And so she went to the hospital, and she told everybody goodbye. It was really, really, really sad. But also we knew that her wishes were being carried out. She said when she got bad enough where she could not breathe anymore on her own, that she wanted to just, be able to get pain medicine and anxiety medicine and just die a comfortable, peaceful death. And that's what she did. She told us all goodbye on Wednesday night of last week, and she died Friday morning. Her funeral was on Monday, and I was so disgustingly sick that I could not even go to my grandmother's funeral. So this has been one of the worst weeks ever. Just me, it's just been really bad, and I'm having a hard time kind of getting my life back together, far as just, I'm happy for my grandmother because she's not suffering anymore, but just the stress of all of this in 1 week, and it just feels like, if I believe in God, and I feel like maybe I'm not doing all the things that I should be doing for the Lord. I don't know, I just feel like I'm doing wrong or something. I'm not doing enough. I'm not going to church as much. I usually work on Saturday nights, and I'm not going to church as much because I'm tired, and I feel really bad. I don't know. In my soul, in my spirit, in my health, I just have this bad feeling. And so I really have some things that I need to work on. And we're always trying to work on ourselves, but it's just, there's just areas in my life like my mouth. I cuss really, really bad. And for being a child of God, you don't need to be doing that. I have a hard time with that. It's one of the things that, I struggle with, and I need to work on better. And maybe if I'm one of those people that I'm you don't get the Lord's blessing if you're not doing anything for it. I don't know. That's just me. But I need to work on that. I got some issues to work out in my life. But you know, I'll get there. I know that it's a constant battle to do good. Like the human flesh always wants to be bad, and it's a constant struggle to be good. I'm not really trying to cover up this bruise that much. Like, I'm just like, whatever's covered, it's covered. If it's not, it's not. You know, I'm just to that point these days that I don't really want to be, like, have, like, such a flawless finish that I just don't feel human anymore. I'm to the point now where I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to treat my skin healthy and like try to keep that as clean and nice as possible. But the little like discolorations, like if it's not covered, it's just not covered, you know? Like that's just going to be what it is from now on. I'm just in that type of mode lately where I just want to be myself and not be so caught up like on how I look and stuff. I don't know. I just don't care that much right now. I'm having a hard time because like I'm just not in a like makeup mode. I can't really afford to buy anything new, and like I don't really want to buy another setting powder or something when I have like 75 of them in there, you know, like I'm kind of at this minimalistic phase where I just want to be as minimal as possible. That's the thing about summertime for me. Like, summertime for me is minimalism. I'm just like, little bit of clothes, little bit of makeup, just go out and have some fun. I really like summertime. I live for summertime. And I want to have like the best summer possible. I like to go to the beach. I like to like take the dogs with me. I mean, I don't want to be like super polished and clean, you know, because like when you have dogs, nothing's ever that super polished and clean, you know, especially bulldogs. So I just want, I want this summer to be about minimalism, you know, not requiring a lot, not like going to the beach and not carrying hardly nothing with you, just like some beers and ice in a cooler and a radio and a chair. And it's like, and your dog. And so it's like, I just want one of those types of summers where I don't care like how I look. If, you know, if I'm like the fast person on the beach, I don't care. I want to enjoy life and not worry too much about everything else. And that's where I'm at for the summertime. You know, I want to get outside. I want to be outdoors doing things. If I can get my ass out of bed. Because I swear, with this sickness, I have not wanted to move. So I'm struggling with that. Because I have the desire to get up and do things. But then when it comes down to like actually getting up out of bed to do them, I have a hard time with, you know, not being a night shift worker. You also have a hard time like just waking up in the morning, you know, because you're used to like your bedtime being the morning. So that's hard. I really want to try this Chanel bronzer with like the beauty blender, but I'm a little nervous about it. So if it looks like crap, don't judge me because I haven't really tried this yet. So Jaclyn Hill was doing it not too long ago and I'm terrified. I don't like cream contouring or cream bronzer or anything like that. I'm just scared of it. It's very warm too. Can't lie to you, it's not really showing up all that much. I think I just took some of my brow off. Y'all know me and bronzer. Like, I can't bronze my forehead without completely wrecking my hair. Look at that. No. That's not acceptable. I'm going to put a little bronzer across here too. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about that cream bronzer, but we're going to go with it. And then I'm going to use the NARS Laguna bronzer over top of that. And just kind of contour a little bit with that. Because it's a little bit more of a cooler tone. And so I'm just going to kind of set that cream bronzer with that. Y'all, lately I have been dreaming of living in Florida. Like, I just have this dream where I'm going to live on this, like, 5-acre farm in Florida. Somewhere, like, not in the pretty parts of Florida. I'm talking about, like, where it's, like, you know, out there where there's nothing. Because with dogs, you have to live where there's, like, nothing. Because you can't have neighbors when you have as many dogs as we do. And so, I just have this dream of living on, like, this little green, hilly farm thing in Florida. And I just keep having this, like, repetitive feeling, like, that it's going to happen one day. I've always dreamed of not living in eastern North Carolina. I know it's, like, perfect weather for some people, but I just like it really, really hot. And I just like the vibes Florida has, and I just always dreamed of not living here. So, I don't know. I just hope one day that I can maybe get out of here. I mean, it's not terrible or anything, like, because I have a nice place and all, but it's just like a dream of mine, you know, to, like, live in Florida. I love Florida. We're actually going to Florida for a vacation this year again. We've been 3 times. We've been to St. Petersburg, we've been to Clearwater, and we have been to Daytona. And I loved all 3 for different reasons. They were all 3 fun. But this year, we're going to Hollywood, Florida. It's about 20 minutes north of Miami. And I'm really excited about it. I really want to go to Miami. I'm, like, dying to. But 2 things. I want my son to be a little bit older. Like, I want him to be 18. So, if we want to go into any, like, bars or anything. And then I also want to be skinny. And so, right now I'm like 166 pounds. And that's after losing all that weight. Because I was 170 pounds. And now I'm like 166 pounds. And I'm not going to Miami Beach weighing 166 pounds. I am 5'7". So I'm not, like, real fat. Like, but I'm kind of jiggly. And I don't want to be like Mrs. Jiggles if I'm going to be going to Miami Beach. So it's like, Casey, when you get skinny, then you can go. So it won't be this year. But we're staying, I've got reservations at Margaritaville. It's like a Jimmy Buffett hotel. And it's right, we always stay on a boardwalk, like, if we can. Because we like to drink and we don't like to drive. So we always stay on, like, the boardwalk. So you can walk right out your door if you drink and you don't have to worry about driving. You can go get some dinner. Like, because we like to drink on the beach all day. And then we like to go in and shower and go get dinner somewhere. And that's just like what we like to do. We're not really like excursion type people. Like none of us are real adrenaline junkies, like far as, you know, like with our life goes. So we don't really want to like go parasailing, or we're all a little bit like anxietal. And so we don't really like to do a lot on our vacations, but just kind of sit and people watch and have some alcoholic beverages. Just kind of, you know, relax from real life stuff. That's just what we like to do. To each their own. That's another thing I was going to tell y'all about. I've been having like panic attacks now. It's been happening about a few months, maybe. Probably about 9 months ago was my first real one where I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought I was dying. But it's been happening regularly lately. Like, I got a stomach cramp at work. This is like really too much information, but I got a stomach cramp at work one night, and I was about to go to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I just hit the floor. Like, everybody came and like rescued me, and they said I turned blue, and I peed on myself. I woke up and I was laying there, and like my friend slash boss, or the supervisor that night, who also has been my friend for a long time. She trained me as a nurse. She was like underneath me, like basically like patting my face, like rubbing me, like trying to get me to come back to life. And I woke up there on the bathroom floor, and I had peed all over myself, and I was just a mess. Oh my God, it was very, very embarrassing. But nothing they said nothing was wrong with me. I just basically vagaled pretty much, like where the pain caused me to just pass out. Well, it's been happening more frequently now. It happens to me all the time. I can't stop it. I can't like control it from happening. I can control the symptoms. Like, basically, if I get somewhere where I have to be real quiet, like church, or like if it happened to me when I was sleeping 2 different times this week, and I don't know if it was because I'm scared of like throwing up again or what, but I keep waking up in a panic. I'll be dead asleep and I'll wake up all of a sudden. I can't breathe. It's happening so much now that I'm scared to go anywhere. I'm scared to like have a life or be around anybody or go to church or like anything. I'm scared now, and it's very debilitating on your life. So I'm going to go to a doctor about it. I'm going to go talk to someone and see what they think I should do, if I need like to go to a therapist or if I need to go somewhere. It's nothing really that's triggering it. So I don't really know what's going on, because I don't really have a trigger that makes it happen. Nothing's really happening. And I mean, sometimes it will be and sometimes it won't. I don't understand it. And I'm a nurse, so I mean, I know what it is. I know everything's fine. I know it's a panic attack and it's going to stop at some point. But I can't keep living like this, or otherwise I'm not going to be able to go anywhere or do anything. And it's pretty scary to think that is what's happening in my life. I don't want to leave my house almost. And I'll go some places, like, you know, like I don't have that big of a problem, but I do have a problem with restaurants sometimes. I definitely have a problem in church because I have to be quiet, and I feel like it's basically places almost that I feel like I can't escape. It started happening about 2 years ago. It happened to me for one of the first times when I was in the car with someone else and they were driving a long distance. It happened then. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm stuck, I'm trapped. I don't have my own car. Like, I can't get out of this car at this point. And from then on, it's been happening a lot. I don't know. Maybe I need to get like a head scan too, because I've been stuttering a lot lately too. So I hope, like, you know, nothing serious is wrong. But I do need to go talk to someone and see if I can get some help getting it figured out, because it is a very debilitating feeling to your life. So I will be going soon, probably. I need to find a new doctor. I don't really want to go to any of the doctors that I deal with. I just don't. I don't really want any of the doctors I work with to like know, that much about my personal business, even though I just put it on YouTube. I'm an idiot. I don't know. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing because I passed out and it scared everybody. But to me as a nurse, like, you don't want that. And so, I want to get it under control. So anyway. Alright guys, so thank you so much for hanging around and talking with me and getting ready. And I know I'm kind of a bummer, but that's my real life right now. Like I'm just a real person. Like, real people problems. Like, that's just how it goes sometimes. So like, it is what it is. It kind of sucks, but I did want to be real and honest and let you guys know what's been going on in my life. So thank you so much, and I will hopefully have the 1,500 subscriber pick winner. I'm going to go through all the comments and pick a like real sweet little cute one that somebody left me, and that'll be the winner. And then I will go ahead and start piling stuff up for the next giveaway. So thank you so much. Don't forget to leave me a like on this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later. Bye.